Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is FlyIsland Guy, and today I'm here with something totally different. Brand new aircraft alert. We got the Embraer 110P Bandeirante in the building, and I am super duper excited because this was one of my favorite aircraft in X-Plane that I like to fly around the islands, especially in the Bahamas. So, surprisingly, sarcasm here, I am in Nassau today, and we're gonna take this baby for a spin, doing the usual run that I like to do for this aircraft, which is from Nassau to Governor's Harbour, Eleuthera. There's a whole backstory behind it. And there is another video related to this, why I like to take this specific flight. I have two videos actually in relation to that, so make sure to go and check those out. I'll probably link them down in the comment section below, and you can actually compare how this version is to the X-Plane version. So this is created by NextGen Simulations, and has just been released on the store. Sorry, for FS 2020. So this is going to be me doing a quick review of it, and as we go along, I will tell you kind of what I like about it and what I don't like about it. First impressions, though, is it's a beautiful looking aircraft. I would love to get this in the pineapple air colors for Bahamas. This isn't actually the exact plane that they fly. This is a different model. The one that I see for pineapple air is, I believe, a little longer, and it loads from the front. The main door's in the front, not in the back. But small things. So let's hop in the cockpit and let's get things fired up. Alright, so actually we have the external power already on, because I wanted to get a few things done. Like, I wanted to actually program the GPS ahead of time. I didn't want to bore you guys with doing that, so that's already done. So our flight plan is in. We can go ahead and let's get some lights on. So panel lights, cockpit lights. We could turn the cabin lights on, although we don't really need it. Nav lights could go on, of course. They should be on already. And we'll leave everything else off until we're ready to get started. Now, from my previous experience with the, I think it was the Dreamfoil Embraer in X-Plane. That's what I'm using to kind of determine what I need to switch on to get started. We could go ahead and switch our fuel pumps on down here. And what else? Let's go ahead and arm our emergency lights, and I will there was some hydraulic switch that I always forget to turn on. Well, I always forget where it is. I think this is it here. And I think that is about it. Probably one or two other things that I'm missing, but I know that this is enough to get the plane started. I am not an expert at this, so please do not look at me funny because I'm not doing something right. There is a checklist for this aircraft. I just don't really feel like using it because it's not that, well, this version of the aircraft isn't that complicated that you really need a checklist to get things going. So I'm not going to worry too much with it right now, but the checklist is there if you want to use it. Overall, the first impressions, the look of the aircraft is actually really nice, like the interior. Apparently they kind of used, I don't know the exact phraseology here, but like kind of default textures, so it's easy on the frames. And we could actually just come straight through into the cockpit. Into the cabin. And the cabin has been nicely modeled as well. Let's see what's in the back here. This is our door in the back. And got some, little cargo space back here. This is probably where they would throw some cargo back there. I believe there's also supposed to be a cargo door somewhere on this airplane as well. It does come with a tablet, which is available here. I just have the wheel chocks on right now and the man door open. I also saw in a previous version as well, just in some other videos, that there's supposed to be a cargo door here as well, but I don't see it. There's two options here. That's fine though. Alright, so as I said, we are going to be heading over to Governor's Harbour, Eleuthera. I want to get my autopilot set up real quick. Now, in a previous test flight that I did, I could not get this working for the life of me, and I still don't know if it's going to work again today. But I saw that there is vertical speed mode and an altitude arm mode. I don't know what the difference is. And that's something I don't need to look up. But before I try to just set my vertical speed and engage vertical speed mode, and it just wasn't working. And I think it's because I didn't set my altitude. But today we are gonna go for 9,000 feet. This is a very short flight. If you've ever been to Nassau and done that run over to Eleuthera, and you could pull for vertical speed. I'm gonna set my vertical speed to, just 600-700 feet per minute. Let's do that. And let's see if this works. I have no idea if this is going to work. You can go ahead and put on nav mode as well. Flight director automatically comes on, and we will turn on the yaw damper after takeoff. Although I think yaw damper comes on when you automatically when you engage your autopilot. Okay. So the only other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set my trim in the green for takeoff. And that is about it. So we can go ahead now and let's get the engine started. I will talk more about my thoughts on this aircraft once we get in the air, because I have one extremely huge major gripe with it. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful. From my previous tests, like, it handles well, but I just have one huge major gripe, and you're about to realize it right about now. Alright, so let's throw our seatbelt sign, no smoking signs on. I will also turn on the pitot heat, and let's get our engine started. All you really need to do is hit your ignition switch and then hit start on the engine that you want to start. I don't know if inverters come on before or after you start your engines. I would check that in the checklist. Before start, after start. Okay. Yeah, inverter should be on already. So let's put these guys on. Alright, so we have engine 1 started. Not started, it's trying to start, but we haven't given any fuel yet. So let's go and just give a little bit of fuel. So one thing I wish is that you could open the windows. That is not possible right now. And let's go outside and take a listen as well. We'll head back inside now and we'll get the right engine started. Same deal. And give it some fuel. I'm going to wait for both engines to stabilize. Once they're stabilized, we'll switch the generators on and turn off the external power, and we'll get moving. Also going to close up the main door. We are all locked up, and both engines are started. Generators can come on. Ignitions and starters are off. Gonna switch on the inertial separators just before takeoff. But we are good to go. I'm just gonna check in the Navigraph just where we are. We're heading to runway 14, which is right off to our right. So disengage our parking brake. Normally we'd engage the nose wheel steering, but that's not modeled, so we're good to go. Also turn our taxi lights on. Ah, there's the beacon. It should have been on all this time. So here we are, folks, in beautiful, beautiful Nassau. It's a wonderful day for flying. I'm gonna go ahead and set my flaps for takeoff. Looks like we have a pretty stiff crosswind today, according to the windsock. So I could imagine, because this is FS 2020, that doesn't seem to love small planes, we're going to be pulling hard to the right on takeoff. Oh. Looks like we actually... Okay, I thought there was a plane coming in to land on the right, but we're not. It's not. Gonna throw our landing lights on, taxi lights off. We're gonna go full anti-collision and beacon, and we're gonna turn our natural separators on. And away we go, folks. Oh, one thing I did forget. Our prop RPM. Alright, set that to full. So our prop's actually in feather still. There we go. Let's get out of here. I can see the plane pulling to the right. Rotate. Up. I realized that pulling to the right is caused, it's something weird with FS 2020 and crosswinds. I don't know why it affects plane like that. It's like the plane turns into the wind. Anyway, it's a beautiful takeoff, beautiful island. I love flying out of here. That's why I made this my base for on air. Alright. We have crossed 1,000 feet, so I'm going to arm the autopilot. And we should automatically start turning. Yaw damper's on as well. Raise my flaps. And now this is what I don't understand. Yeah, my vertical speed still isn't working. Don't know why. So I should be climbing, but I'm not. I'm not a lot, at least. So 700 feet per minute is my climb rate. According to this, I'm going to be climbing at 400 feet per minute. Oh, there we go. I didn't even have my Vertical speed mode armed. Oh, man, yeah, I love flying over Nassau. It's beautiful. Alright, so it looks like it's working now. Cool. So, all right. Now that we're climbing out, and we're all stable. As I said, this aircraft it looks good. I found it very easy to fly. My only main gripe with this is exactly what you're hearing right now. The engine sounds just don't cut it for me. Like for the amount that I paid, which is almost $45 Canadian, some in Canada. These engine sounds aren't cutting it, man. Especially when you compare this to the Dreamfall Embraer 110. This is like night and day. This almost sounds like an RC version of what if you had like an RC Embraer 110. This is what it sounds like. Embraer 110, the engines are extremely loud. Wow, I'm really close to the aircraft. It's flying below me. The engines are extremely loud, and Dreamfall nailed it. NextGen Simulations, not so much. But for me, what's these yellow lights here? The inverters. Yeah, for me, that is like my main gripe with this aircraft, and like it honestly hurts me to say that because outside of that, I think that they have done a really great job with this plane. Have no complaints at all. Besides from the sound, which is the biggest complaint. Look how beautiful this is, man. Absolutely amazing. Oof. Now that we're outside, you can hear how bad the sound is. That is not good. That is not good at all. And it's a little sad because, as I said, outside of that, aircraft is amazing, man. Like I love it, and I'm so glad that this is available for FS 2020 now. But my God, that sound is not good. So I'm curious to see what happens when we reach 9,000. Just keep an eye on this flight plan. Alright, so we're starting our descent to Eleuthera now. I've been just here trying to figure out how to get the how to get the autopilot working to do my descents and whatnot, but seem to have it working now. But we were so close to our initial approach fix that I had to end up diving towards the towards the initial approach fix. Just to show you what we're doing right now though, we're heading towards Fably 2300 feet. Then we're going to be heading over to Sesek and making the right turn for the runway 15 approach. After Zesek, we'll be going down to 1700 feet, where we should be capturing the glide path and hitting the approach button and hopefully landing smoothly, so we shall see what happens. But yeah, definitely in terms of ease of use, this plane is really good to, really nice to fly. Really nice to fly. Alright, so this is Eleuthera in front of us. The very long island of Eleuthera. And we should be leveling off at 2300 feet. Yeah, it looks like we're about to do that. So I'm just going to give some throttle back. Alright, we'll come back down to our autopilot and our autopilot down here, and let's see. Just gonna plug in 1700 feet for now. So we should be making the turn very soon. Onto Zasek. Actually, sorry, no. Another 5 nautical miles. We're getting to Fably now, and then we should be heading to Zasek. Right now we're doing about 150 knots, so I'm going to start slowing down a little bit. I'm also gonna fire up flight control replay, so I want to get the landing. So we should be starting our next turn soon, so say on 1700, should be 1300. Oh no, 1700 is right. And vertical speed, not sure I can set it. I'm gonna engage it. There we go. Keep forgetting to engage it. Alright, so there is Governor's Harbour straight ahead. And I'm gonna arm our approach. See if we can capture the glide path. Honestly, I always find it kind of hit and miss. We're going to start lowering the flaps as well. And let's go down another notch. Let's get this guy. Not sure what's up with the different color water there. That's sort of weird. So I think it looks like, I guess GSCPLD means it's coupled, just guessing. So it looks like we captured the glide path. Gonna drop our gear, go full flaps. Seem a little high to me, but yeah, 3 red, 1 white. want to approach at about 100, 110 knots. Okay, 2 red, 2 white. And I will take over from here. Disconnect that guy. And natural separators, I forgot to switch them off. Now way off. Jeez, I just looked away for a second. Alright, there we go. Alright, so all lined up. Two reds, 2 whites. That's what we want to see. Cut the throttles. Boss the landing, of course. All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So here we are in Eleuthera, folks. Flaps are up. So we're just going to taxi around these small planes. And we are going to come back facing out. As I said before, this is not an accurate representation of Eleuthera, which is, I mean, to be expected because this is a little small, tiny airport. I don't expect them to get this right. There's definitely not a big building like this here. Alright, wheel chocks on. We will kill one engine, as is normally customary when they come here, because they're just dropping people off. So we'll kill the engine on the left side. And we'll open the main door. Turn the inertial separators off. Left engine still running. There we go. So wheel chocks are in place. So it's pretty customary what's happening right now. As I said before in my other videos, normally these flights are just kind of coming in and out all day. So They really just touch down, shut off one engine, open the door, offload cargo and passengers, put on new cargo and passengers, and then head right back out. But that's pretty much it. So overall, my thoughts for this aircraft: love everything about it except for the engine sounds. Engine sounds, I hate to say it, are terrible. But I'm gonna give them a chance because, you know, this is the first release of the flight. I'm sure that more people are going to, they're gonna make improvements on it as they go along. But yeah, I just really wish that they got those engines right, because that's a big part of this aircraft. Having said that, I think this aircraft is a good buy. If you want to add an old school turboprop to your fleet. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos in it for sure, doing hops around the Caribbean, so be sure to check out that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I should have put that, well, I will put that in there, and I will catch you guys in the next video. This is your boy FlyIsland Guy. I'm out. Peace.